For all this makeup, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Dun-na, 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 dun-na. It's a Jaws themed makeup look. Martine Cosmetics. Hello Champagne Dreamers, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I don't know how you found me, but welcome. I hope you'll stick around, hit that subscribe button. My name is Janessa, and I am North Dakota's trash queen of glam, geek, and gore. And for today's video, the clownery is real. We are going to talk about the new level of clownery that I have achieved today by ordering the Oden's Eye Spring mystery boxes, which they are lovely. I do recommend them, but this was so stupid. I can't even believe it. And if you want to know why, stick around. We're getting into it right now. Yeah, so let's get this out of the way. I love Oden's Eye. I think Oden's Eye is a fantastic brand. I've been loving all of their collab palettes and all the things like that. They had their spring and mystery box sale, and I did this a couple of years ago, I think. I decided I hadn't really added a ton of Oden's Eye to my collection, and so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do the mystery boxes. I did an unboxing video, which I will conveniently link for you right here. And I unboxed both the large and the small. So they've typically done a large box that's like $75. I think this time it said it was worth at least $170. And then they usually do a smaller box. That one is usually $45. This time they said it's worth at least $90. So I bought both of them knowing that I'm probably going to get a lot of duplicates. I have been an avid and loyal Oden's Eye shopper ever since I started adding more palettes to my collection, ever since those first round of mystery boxes, actually. And I have almost all their palettes, but for this round of mystery boxes, they announced that they were bringing back a whole bunch of limited edition palettes that they were going to be including in the mystery boxes. And they listed off the Christmas palettes from a couple of years ago, which I already have. They listed off a couple of other things. They listed off the Planet Spirit palettes, all of those that were like Lauren May Beauty, Makeup Just for Fun, and Batty Bean. And they said they were bringing back the original Hella palette. Now, the only palettes that I really don't have from Oden's Eye, there's a couple of old school palettes. I don't know that they'll bring those back, but I don't have any of the first ever set of collabs that they did. So this was before I had really started trying Oden's Eye, and I didn't have a real good frame of reference for the quality of the brand, and I wasn't really into any of the influencers. So it's the first round with Tina the Fancy Face, Judy, and Annette's Makeup Corner. And at that time, I was watching a little bit of Annette's content, but not a whole lot. And so it wasn't influencers that I was really vibing with. I wasn't really sure about the quality. And so it wasn't until Angelica put out the Hella palette that I really got into collecting. Now, I'm hoping they did list off several palettes that were limited edition that they were bringing back, and they said, and more. So there's no guarantee. They didn't show any of those original round of palettes in the ads for it. They did show some of the other limited edition items. So it may be that they didn't even produce those again for this. But I decided, you know what? It's $120. Even if I get a bunch of duplicates, I can always re-gift things. I can always, you know, sell it on or whatever to try to get a little bit of my money back. But I was like, if there's a chance that I could get one or more of those first round of collab palettes, that would be fantastic. So I have not watched any unboxing videos. I've noticed that unboxing videos started to pop up in my feed around the same time that my package was going to get delivered. So I've stayed away. I haven't seen what anybody has gotten. Although I did also remember that Oden's Eye with the Jords collection started producing jewelry, and I'm a little nervous that there might be jewelry in here because I did not love the jewelry collection. Maybe I'll be surprised, but it's very dainty, it's very little, and this is not dainty. So we'll see, but we're gonna go ahead and open this up. You can see it's still sealed and taped and the whole thing. I have not even peeked. It was so hard. This has been in my office for 2 days. And all I've done is cut off the address so that I don't dox myself on the internet. But It was so hard when I had the box cutter out and I was cutting off this address to not just dig right in. But I resisted, and hopefully my patience will be paid off. So inside there are two little boxes. It doesn't say which is which. This one's a little bit bigger, like the shape is a little bit bigger, but this one's a little bit heavier. I don't know. It doesn't say how many items you're going to get in a box. It just tells you the value. I'm going to guess since this is heavier, this is maybe the bigger one. So I'm going to open this one first, but I may be opening... we don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Maybe I'll just reverse the footage and it won't fucking matter anyway. Alright, there's a little bundle here, and it does look like I have some jewelry. So it's an adventure. Okay, so there's a little pink pouch. And inside the little pink pouch is... oh, a little necklace. I do remember seeing these, and I remember thinking that these were kind of cute. They've got like a shell piece. Let me go ahead and take this out so we can see it. So of the jewelry that they put out, I do remember seeing these and thinking that these little hearts with the shell design were kind of cute, and I like the little rhinestone. And this is much better quality than I thought they were going to be from looking at the website. I mean, God bless them, their product photography for this collection did not do it any justice, because I was like, oh, this is really what we're doing. This is really it. We're selling these, not putting them in as free gifts. Okay, I get it. And so I think maybe that might be why they have leftover to put in the mystery boxes, because this is actually much better. And I know that dainty jewelry is like a thing, just because I don't do dainty jewelry. I know that everybody is not a big hashtag hooker clown like me, so for a lot of people this is gorgeous, and this is really much better quality than I thought. The next thing I got is a Norns highlighter. I have all three of these. I had purchased one previously, and then I got the other two colors in the mystery boxes in the last round. So this will be a gift giveaway. It's gonna go to a new home. And then I got the Angelica Nyqvist Little Ghost palette. This is from her Halloween collection. This is gonna stay in the packaging. I already have this. I'll show it off here so you can see the color story, but this is also going to find a new home. So here's the Little Ghost palette out of its packaging. Beautiful, beautiful Halloween design that Angelica came up with Oden's Eye. And then this beautiful blue, pink, purple color story with some blue, some orange down here, this pop of yellow, very gorgeous. I haven't really even had a chance to play with this. So this is mine, it's brand new. I'm gonna keep this, and the one that I got in the mystery box will find a new lovely home. So that was the smaller mystery box, so we did guess right. The heavier one is the larger of the two mystery boxes. I'm a little sad that I didn't get any of those palettes, but I knew going into this that I'm probably going to get a bunch of gifts for other people. So again, I'm never going to be mad about what's in a mystery box, but in this one, I'm going in knowing that it's probably mostly going to be duplicates, but I'm crossing my fingers, I'm curling my toes, all the things you do. I'm saying prayers to whatever makeup deities out there listening that maybe I'll have one of those first round of Legendary Diversa palettes in the large mystery box. Let's take a look. Oh good! More jewelry! So there are two little pink pouches this time. So there's a little pair of earrings that has these dangly hearts. And then it looks kind of like a little ear cuff. It's got a little rhinestone thing. I don't have pierced ears. I had pierced ears back in the day, and I let them grow over because I just had so much trouble. They were always getting infected. It was not good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take these little heart charms off and keep those, and Angie will wear the little cuff part. She said that she would like that without the heart. So we'll both get a little bit of glam out of this. And then we have this little bracelet. There's more of these little shell pieces with the rhinestones, and then we have some of the little hearts. This is actually one that I think I will probably try to extend out. I'm going to change the clasp on here because it's got this like weird ball thing that you can use to adjust it. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put some extender chain, and I'm going to put a lobster claw on it because this I would wear on a filming day. It's kind of cute. And maybe on the extender chain, I'll use that other heart as a little dangle charm. Very cute. I like it. All right. Then we have 3 palettes. The first one that I picked up off the top, this is the Planet Spirit palette. This is the Betty Jean. I do have this one, so I'll go ahead and pull out my open one to show you the colors. Look at inside this beautiful, beautiful, very Golden Girls, very 80s Miami. I love this color story. This is bright colors done so well. These pinks, these turquoises, I mean this purple, this deeper like red pink. Oh, gorgeous. Yes. 'Twas all worth it. I did get the Fancy Face Hummingbird. So there were 2 palettes from the original line. So it was the Fancy Face, Annette's Makeup Corner, and Judy. Judy, I don't really know who she is. Her palette was beautiful, but it was a lot of red and more warm tone. This Hummingbird is beautiful. This was my favorite of the other 2. And you know what? Annette's would have been great too, because it was very dark and blue with some fun colors. I'm going to open this up because I don't have this in my collection. All right, so this is the Hummingbird palette. This was my favorite of the color stories. And this is the one, honestly, when they released these, I was very close to buying this one. I just didn't because, again, I didn't really know Oden's Eye. And I know this is going to be sacrilege. I know that this, for the small makeup community, this is going to, like, raise some ire. I don't really vibe with Tina from the Fancy Face. But let's not focus on the drama. Let's focus on the fact that I got this beautiful, I mean, this electric pink, gorgeous, this lime green, these blue purples. Oh, I'm so excited. This absolutely makes it worth it to me to buy these, even with the duplicates. The last palette is the Hey Reindeer palette. This is from Christmas this last year, so 2023 Christmas. This isn't one of the like viral Merry Christmas, Christmas Day palettes, but it's still a good one. I have all 4 of the Christmas palettes, so none of these were gonna get me that excited. I'm gonna pass this along. I'll show you the color story, but I'm still just glowing from the Hummingbird palette. So here is the Hey Reindeer palette. Very beautiful. Gorgeous pastels. Again, the other ones were a little bit more like Christmas. And so these, it's a different take on Christmas. I mean, you can't do the same thing 2 years in a row. I love these more muted tones. I love this kind of pastel, you know, more like the range of Christmas decorations. It's not just trees and wreaths and red and green bullshit. It's also little nutcrackers and little snowmen and all kinds of other little Christmas decorations. So I love this. I think it's beautiful. Mama Champagne might actually really love this. So I might pass this along to her, or I'll find it a good home. But very exciting. That's the last item in my mystery box. So these mystery boxes were very different from the previous ones. The ones that I got last time, there was brushes, there was lip products, there were more of the highlighters and things like that. This one was much more palette heavy, which for the most part, I don't mind because eyeshadows to me are my favorite things to get in mystery boxes. Because I feel like with lip products, they always send nudes and browns and reds and oranges. I love hot pink and hooker colors, so I want those kinds of colors, and I always get like red, brown, beige. I don't mind that it's eyeshadow palette heavy. I feel like it was a good value. Again, I went into it knowing that most of it was going to be duplicates, and I wasn't mad about it. I was like, I'll spend $120. You know, it's good for gifting, for giveaways, whatever I want to do with all that kind of stuff. But getting that Fancy Face palette was absolutely worth it to me. So now I'm gonna have to go and watch all those other people's videos to see if any of them got any of the other ones, or if maybe this is the only one that's floating around. Who knows? Again, this wasn't in the list of the ones that they produced to say that they were including in the mystery boxes. So that is the video. Just kind of a quick, fun little unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. What do you think of my clownery? Again, I understand some people think it's wasteful. I am a grown-ass adult. I make my own money, and if I want to spend $120 on boxes that have shit that I already own, that's my business. Don't worry about it. I won't tell you how to spend your money, and you don't have to tell me how to spend mine. Thank you. But if you still want to tell me how to spend my money, you know what? There's a thumbs up down there. And for those of you who loved the video, who appreciate it, can give me that thumbs up. And if you still want to tell me how to spend my money, give me that thumbs down. I will take it. It is all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, become part of the Champagne family. And don't forget to hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified each time I upload. I try really hard to make sure I have at least one video a week, and sometimes, if you're very lucky, you might even get a bonus video? Ooh, mystery-tastic. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website, The World of Champagne at JanessaJaye.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. I have so much fun on this channel. We haven't done a good unboxing for a while, so this felt good. This felt healing to the spirit. I haven't been doing mystery boxes, and to get such a fun Holy Grail kind of product in one is absolutely exciting. And I hope you'll stick around for all the fun, and until I see you again, bye. It's a shark. It's a shark. It's a shark. Oh, just let me have that one. I know it's a terrible transition. I don't care. Sorry that I'm floundering. I have been an ardent. Of course I put it at the bottom of this pile. Why you do this to me, Deemy?
So glamorous.
So glamorous. My heart will go on.
You're here.
It's also like little, what the fuck are they called? And I love like hot pink and hooker clothes.